In Star Wars Jedi Survivor, we're reunited with Cere, who's not only one of the few surviving masters from the Great Jedi Purge, but who also becomes the new master to Cal Kestis throughout the Jedi Fallen Order. And in Jedi Survivor, Cere has a pretty huge moment that has caused quite the stir in the Star Wars community. But before I dive into that, welcome by the way to yet another episode of Explaining That Thing, where I literally just explain or simply clarify different things from your favorite video games. And here's yet another one of those big spoiler warnings for Jedi Survivor, so remember, I warned you. Going in 3, 2, 1. So right after Cal gets knocked out following the betrayal of Bode, we take control of Cere, as she fights to defend the Hidden Path hideout from the Imperial forces that's invading. And throughout this section of the game, we see just how powerful a Jedi Master can be when put to the test, as Cere single-handedly demolishes all of the Empire's forces. But a true test is yet to come, and after returning to the archive to retrieve the Hidden Path contact codes, none other than Big Daddy Darth Vader himself enters the burning building, specifically in search of Cere.
It is delusion to think your actions have had any consequence. The fortress stands. The Inquisitorius continues its work. And I have come for you.
The ensuing lightsaber duel is a very chaotic one, where, surprisingly, Cere actually stands her ground and fights Darth Vader to a standstill. And at the end of the battle, Cere goes in for one last attack to try to impale Darth Vader. However, she misses him just by an inch, and she gets herself impaled by Vader. Okay, that sounded roughly dirty. And just before she dies, Darth Vader stumbles away, clearly beat up after this pretty epic fight. But hold up a minute. Did I just say that Darth Vader stumbles away? Yes, indeed. And this is the thing that's been causing such an uproar in the Star Wars community. How is it possible that Cere was able to put up such a fight against Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One himself? The guy that in the last game proved to be so powerful that the only thing that Cal and Cere managed to do was to stall him so they could escape. Now, from what we can expect from Vader, he should have by all means destroyed Cere without much effort here. So what changed? Well, without going into too much detail here, there are a couple of factors here to why Cere almost won the fight. First and foremost, when Vader arrives, Cere says that she has been waiting for him, meaning that ever since their last encounter, she has been preparing to face him yet again. And we can clearly see this while she's defending the Hidden Path hideout from the Imperial forces, because she is really strong. And if we're to take the new Disney canon seriously, then the less Jedi there are in the galaxy, the more powerful they become, because the Force simply balances it out like that. Even if that wasn't the case, the first mistake that Vader made was not taking the fight seriously, as we can clearly see when he's just toying with Cere throughout the first section of the fight. Secondly, Vader's most potent weapon isn't actually his lightsaber or the Force, it's fear. You see, his entire persona revolves around him being the right hand of the Emperor, and to act as the enforcer to the ruler of the galaxy, he needs the galaxy to fear him. And because of his infamous reputation, Vader uses this fear whenever he enters a room to throw everyone off guard. And so midway through the fight, Cere tells Vader that she has let go of her fear, to which Vader retorts, "We shall see," meaning that he does not believe her, which just reinforces the first mistake of not taking her seriously. Now yes, Vader is extremely powerful, but it's been made a point several times throughout Star Wars that Vader is never going to become as powerful as he could have become while he was still Anakin Skywalker, before Obi-Wan cut off his limbs. And as a matter of fact, Vader has been close to losing several times before, like in his fight against Jedi Master Kirak Infala, where he was first beaten by Infala in issue 3 of the Darth Vader comic. And in issue 4, he resorted to destroying a dam to flood a city of innocent people to distract Infala so he could kill him. meaning that in a straight up fight, Vader isn't always the better fighter, and he can be beat, as long as you play by his rules of having no rules. Which again comes back to haunt him in his fight against Cere, because he didn't expect Cere to use the precious Jedi archives as a weapon against him, aka she fought fire with fire. So in conclusion, the main reason why Vader almost lost his fight against Cere was because he simply didn't take her seriously, in any way whatsoever, and by the time he did, he scraped by with just the skin of his teeth. And I think this encounter with Cere will serve as a teaching moment for Vader for him to remember later on, something that will undoubtedly make him even more powerful. In any case, whether you like the outcome of this fight or not is entirely up to you. I'm simply just here to explain things. That's about it. Thank you for watching. Mr. Olten, signing out.